Please refer to a vehicle shop manual or an ASC certified technician for specific procedure details. This video is intended as a guide only, and proper attention to all warnings and cautions detailed in the shop manual should be adhered to. Special attention should be taken to avoid damage or accidental deployment of the airbag system, as it is interconnected to the instrument cluster on certain applications. Please follow all manufacturer recommended precautions and procedures prior to attempting to replace the instrument cluster. To begin the removal of the instrument cluster, turn the ignition to the on position so just the display is on. Place the steering wheel in the lowest tilt setting and place the steering shift selector into the lowest possible setting. Gently pry back on the bezel assembly where it attaches to the dash assembly. There are clips that secure the bezel assembly to the dash assembly, and gentle pressure outward will cause those clips to release the dash bezel. Prying gently towards the driver's seat, you will be able to wedge the bezel assembly out of the way, exposing the instrument cluster and the 4 screws that secure the instrument cluster to the dash assembly. Using a small tool, remove the 4 screws, which will release the instrument cluster from the vehicle. With the 4 screws removed, inspect the tabs where the holes mount up to the dash assembly, making sure they are free of any cracks or damages. A damaged or cracked mounting error will make your core a non-rebuildable core. Squeeze the pigtail connector so that the lock releases the pigtail from the instrument cluster. Place your new instrument cluster into the dash assembly and connect the electrical harness. Make sure the pigtail locks in place. Gently turn the instrument cluster into the dash assembly and be sure that all 4 bolt holes are lined up prior to placing the screws back into the dash assembly. Be sure not to over-tighten the screws that secure the instrument cluster to the dash assembly, as that may cause damage to the mounting tabs. Once all 4 screws are securely tightened, confirm that they are all evenly torqued and replace the dash bezel assembly. There are 2 alignment pins on the left and right of the dash bezel assembly. Be sure to align those pins with the holes on the dash assembly. Gently apply pressure.